back here on ASTV Sports Show with Theo Tutkaluk. Joining me now, Andrea, Katz.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Well, thank you
Good.
for joining us. Unfortunately, Allison couldn't join us. Got a family to take care of. Of course, that's very important. Let's talk about the importance of getting sport involved in a female's world.
Absolutely. So in Canada, girls are 6 times more likely to drop out of sport than boys are by the age of 15. So we want to do things in our city to help increase that sport participation. If by the age of 10 a girl is not involved in sport, she has less than a 10% chance of being an active adult. So there's a host of issues that comes along with that. So we really want to get started when they're young and get them involved.
Absolutely. So your background in athletics and sport began when, and how did this brainchild become?
For sure. So both my sister and I, her name's Allie, we were both athletes growing up. So I was in martial arts and she was in synchronized swimming. So we were national and international level athletes. And we started when we were really young. Like, we necessarily didn't grab that sport right away, but we started, playing soccer or swimming when we were about 6 years old. And we learned so much from being athletes. So you learn how to win, how to lose, how to be a team player, time management, so all sorts of different things. So we want to do what we do because we want to give that opportunity to more girls in Winnipeg.
So tell me what the program is. And tell me how you're able to select only 20 individuals. I mean, is there a lot more than 20 that want to be a part of this program?
Absolutely. So the program that we're doing starting actually this Wednesday is specifically for newcomer girls to Canada, ages 8 to 15. So what we're doing is we're doing a 3-part series over the summer where they can come for a couple of hours completely free of cost, and we're also taking care of all the transportation, all of the equipment. So they just have to show up, try some sports, have some fun. Why only 20? Because everything costs money from our sponsors. So Playing for a Purpose Foundation, they have given us a grant to put this series of events on throughout the summer. And so we capped it at about 20 people so we can have a really great experience for all of them.
So what sports are they going to potentially be introduced in over the next couple of weeks here?
So we're doing artistic swimming, which is now, or used to be synchronized swimming. So we're doing that twice just because it's a large learning curve with that one.
Sure.
We're doing a hip-hop class, a yoga class, a kickboxing class, and a jazz dance class. So how we chose those sports, we actually met with a group of younger new immigrant girls to Winnipeg, and we asked them what kind of sports they'd be interested in. They've maybe tried a few things already in the programs that they're in, or things at school, but let's try something different that they maybe wouldn't usually get exposed to.
And it's sports that are mostly participation. It's not necessarily about the number or the amount of equipment that's needed for them. So it's a sport that could be easily picked up and something as an activity that could be enjoyed, correct?
Absolutely. And we're going to leave them with some equipment too. So with the yoga, for example, they'll take home a yoga mat. With the synchronized swimming, some of the girls we've ordered some bikinis for them.
Very cool.
Nose clips, because that's something you need, of course, for that kind of thing. So we're going to do as much as we can so that they're not just left at the end with nothing. We really want to make sure that they have a good amount of resources and things to do after that as well.
Now, is this a group of 20 that gets to participate in all these different classes, or is it a different group of 20?
Same group of girls
Wow.
all 3 times. So that's the reason we wanted to do that is we also want to build a bit of a sense of community. So it might be a good opportunity for girls to meet some new girls that are like-minded that they wouldn't meet in their normal day-to-day throughout the summer. So this allows them to sort of meet with each other the first time and then grow those friendships throughout the summer.
I'm going to put you on the hot seat because you mentioned some very key words at the very beginning of this interview. We talked about importance of winning, importance of losing, and the importance of getting involved and seeing what sport does for you with time management. How much does sport involve, especially with females, more so than males, the idea of the image and their image when it comes to being empowered and having that self-confidence, knowing that they can actually enjoy sport and do quite well with it and actually just be involved in a part of a community, like you said?
Absolutely. So sports, time and time again, research shows that for girls specifically, it betters their overall confidence. They do better in school, and their body image is a more positive body image. So, I mean, for those reasons alone, it's a great thing for them to be involved in. It's not always about winning, but what are you going to learn from the sport while being involved?
You know what? There's always a winner and a loser, and you have to be a great loser to also be a great winner. I mean, we could talk hours and hours and hours about cheering and celebrating a goal from a certain team over the last couple of weeks, which we won't get into.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is being compassionate and passionate about the sport you're enjoying. So 20 girls, Any other sponsors you'd like to mention about the program? Or
There's the University of Winnipeg has a Newcomer Sport Academy that is getting involved. So we met a lot of the girls through them. They're starting a foundation in this fall, so they'll have lots of different opportunities for girls and boys. So that's definitely something you want to keep on your radar for parents. And again, playing for a purpose, because without them, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we're doing for them.
Sure. What is the take home after this project to be for yourself as the program director, coordinator, co-founder, but as well as for these young females and their opportunity to get involved in sport?
We would love to grow this, right? So right now it's a 3-part series over the summer for 20 girls. Our vision is to have this way bigger. Immigration is a huge part of our Winnipeg population, and we need to best support everybody involved. So obviously the parents, but the kids are a huge piece of that. So we want to do what we can. So getting sponsors like Playing for a Purpose Foundation or anybody else who's interested in being a part of that, we would love to hear from them so that we can grow this for next summer to be, whether it's weekly or just have 40 girls instead of 20 girls. So it really kind of depends what kind of other partners come on board for us to be able to grow it.
Fabulous. Is there anything else we missed or anything else you'd like to touch on real quick?
I don't think so. I think that's about it.
Well, Andrea, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me, and good luck with the program.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing how well the girls enjoy it, and maybe see this program, like you said, grow year and year and year, and maybe something that could be done annually and over a longer period of time.
You bet.
Andrea Katz with Fit Communications, but co-founder of a great program for these immigrant females. We'll be right back with Whitetail Sports, another great initiative that looks in taking water polo and rugby together. We'll be right back after this.
Eat.
Meet.
Stay.
Canad Inn's destination centers are your home for hospitality, with 10 locations in Manitoba.